And I'm looking at how are we balancing national interest, you know, looking at how do we put it side by side, talking about local content. You know, we're talking local content on one side, and we're talking about national interest here. We're talking about promoting a good economy. How do we balance all of this?
Those that have opposed this from little conversation is that, oh, your president, Paul, your president is going over the world inviting people. Yes, I support foreign investment.
To attract investments into the country.
But when we also go and invest outside Nigeria, they tell us to use their own local content. So don't let us put it together.
Good.
Inviting nations to come to, individual and business people to come and invest in our nation is the right thing to do. So you will never see me criticize the president going out to invite people, to invite businesses to Nigeria. No. If I were the president, I would ensure that we have substantial foreign investment in Nigeria. And I say, if you want to even see an indicator that your country is going, check. Your country will suddenly be looking like rainbow. You'll be seeing different color, different people in the same nation. That means there is high-level confidence across the world to invest in your country. But what will not happen is that you go to a country and you are buying everything, including labor, everything from your country, and you are dumping it on them. No, they will not agree. Especially when they know that their population needs jobs, when they know that their reserve has issues, because we have gotten to the limit point of about $40 billion. Now we are on 41. So we are just above the waters. We still need to go to the likes of 60, 70 billion dollars to stabilize. So we can cover more than a year. We can cover about 18 months import cover. But when we know what we have, and a number of persons told me, oh, this is capitalism. That has nothing to do with capitalism. That is cutting your nose to spite your face. We cannot, as a nation, I will advise, allow what we have to be imported into our territory when we know that we have competent manufacturers who can provide us with such and compete with the rest of the world. So if this happens, just imagine this happen. You've seen, I don't want to mention any country. A country mentioned, I saw online that Nigerians are there to take their jobs. Nigerians are there to take their jobs.
Yes,
it is not
I think I remember.
It is not our fault that we are the largest in Africa.
Yeah.
It is not our fault that our people are industrious. You know, the former president of blessed memory says, oh, Nigerian youth are lazy. I spoke with you among other TV stations that I don't agree. Why? Because I have been privileged to travel in different parts of the world. Nigerian youth are very hardworking. It might not be all. We might have seen few that are lazy, and I don't disagree with that. But I've also seen
it can be generalized
in Europe that their youth are even they are lazier than Nigerians. But what we need to do is opportunity, and this opportunity we have created. Lagos Airport fencing. It's an opportunity. Who will work there?
This is not an issue of standards. It's not an issue of mechanical expertise. Research also shows that we have competent Nigerian companies that have proven capacity to make these materials available.
So our job will now be, we need to follow the money. Government has approved, FEC has approved. That perhaps is the, according to due process, that is the organ to approve. It has been approved.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, when that's approval has gone, money needs to be released. Where are we buying from? Why? Because remember that there are reports, World Bank and IMF report talking about Nigerian revenue. In spite of the good work FRS chairman is doing with his team, in part of the work that has been done by Mr. Oyedele regarding the new tax bill, where will this money come from? Hold on. When we spend this money out of Nigeria, we have purchased out of Nigeria. What happens to potential revenue? Revenue that government would have collected on tax if that had been produced in Nigeria. So we have a lot more to lose if we don't allow those things. Iron rod, thick one, 32 mm, 25 mm, 16 mm, they sell all of them in Nigeria. And thanks to God, Lagos is a hub. If you are not in Lagos, there are neighboring states, including a number of them in Southeast, where these materials are and they are produced. So, and if you speak with manufacturer yourself, I was privileged, I think, last month to be their keynote speaker at the Abuja's, Abuja, I think they have their annual retreats in Abuja. So I was privileged to speak to manufacturers. And I am that close to understand that right now, as much as we are faced with some economic issues, when opportunities like this come out, it should go back. Because when you see a country where manufacturers are not strong enough, the truth is that you have sandwiched growth. So for us not to sandwich our growth, what we need to do is, honestly, my advice to authorities is that if we are going to have something like that again, maybe not this time, because I understand that this is not the first time this
yes, this is happening in that report.
This is the second time that I know. Yes. Maybe more time, maybe but more, the second time that I know. Now, this is not the first time. Now, if we're going to have something like this, I think we should give priorities to Nigerian manufacturers so that if they don't do well, we can call them out. You see, when heaven falls, those of us that are Nigerians, we are still here.
Yeah.
Those who lost faith in the country, quote and unquote, Jejapa. But you and I are still in here. TVC. We are still in the studio. Do you think we don't have options to travel? We do. But we chose to stay because of one thing. We believe, even though it looks stupid, that Nigeria will be better. But let's choose to their eyes that we are stupid. But when opportunity now comes, it should go to manufacturers. Why? The local manufacturers, we look at people we have in the universities, in polytechnic, colleges of education. Which country can absorb all this jackpot that we have spoken about? Not up to 2 million Nigerians traveled. In the last 1 year, they are relocated, not up to 1 million. Oh, we take all of us. Our population is over 225 million people.
Yeah.
What percentage? We're not even done up to 5%. We've not even done up to 2.5% of people that left. So majority still resides here. So I am not saying that we cannot partner with, we cannot give jobs to companies that we feel might have succeeded. That's not my argument. My argument is the materials. Where are they located? Although I would have preferred we give it to Nigeria.
Honestly.
See, because whether the Nigeria is from the north, is from the east,
that doesn't matter.
I don't care where you come from.
That doesn't matter.
Your religion does not matter to me. Your tribe does not matter to me. What matters to me is that we carry the same passport, called the green passport, the Nigerian passport. So that even though people might disdain it outside Nigeria, but here, we cannot. We cannot against